Wonder Man's, Simon Williams, primary weaknesses in comics stem from his ionic energy composition, making him vulnerable to energy disruption, dispersion, and specifically charged anionic weaponry. Other weaknesses include mental instability leading to breakdowns, a reliance on the Scarlet Witch for reformation, and, at times, a strict pacifism that prevents combat. Key weaknesses: energy dispersion or disruption. Attacks that destabilize his ionic form can cause him to dissipate. Anionics, specially charged items with opposite energy signatures, can cause lasting damage to his body. The Ionic Lock, a weapon developed by the villain Madame Mask, poses a severe threat to Wonder Man. This device can effectively seal his abilities, reducing him to a normal human level. If used with an intensifier, the device can drain his ionic energy completely, potentially causing him to dissipate into nothingness. Anionics. Wonder Man is vulnerable to anionics, items or attacks fueled with energy with a signature opposite to his own. Contact with this opposing charge can cause lasting damage to his otherwise invulnerable form. Physical dispersion. While Wonder Man is effectively immortal and can reconstruct his body, he can be physically dispersed by overwhelming force or energy attacks. Being scattered requires him to reform, a process that can take a significant amount of time and occasionally requires external assistance, such as from the Scarlet Witch, to anchor his consciousness. Psychological instability. Wonder Man's history is marked by significant mental health struggles, which often serve as a greater liability than any physical threat. Mental illness and breakdowns. Simon Williams has suffered from nervous breakdowns and periods of severe mental instability. During these episodes, his perception of reality can distort, leading him to irrationally blame the Avengers for his problems or even attack his teammates. Fear and trauma. As a result of dying and resurrecting multiple times, Simon carries deep-seated psychological trauma. In his earlier history, he struggled with cowardice and a paralyzing fear of facing oblivion again, which sometimes hindered his effectiveness in life-threatening situations. The existential crisis of his immortality continues to be a source of doubt and fear. Emotional power fluctuation. His power levels are intrinsically linked to his mental state. When he's emotionally unbalanced, his powers can fluctuate wildly, becoming unreliable or unstable. Intense guilt or self-doubt has been known to cause his ionic form to destabilize unintentionally. Extreme pacifism. At certain points in his history, Simon Williams adopted a stance of extreme pacifism as a response to his past trauma and mental health struggles. During these periods, he refused to resort to violence even when absolutely necessary to save lives or stop villains. This effectively rendered him useless in combat situations, despite his godlike strength and durability.